Okay, situation. From the figure shown, a force F is acting at the top of the pole whose height is 8 meters. You're given A is equal to 4 meters, B is 5 meters, and C is 8 meters. Okay. This problem is actually similar to civil engineering licensure exam April 2025. The last board exam, no? So, yun yung similar siya sa isa sa mga question doon. So, number one, compute the component of force F along the x-axis. Ito na yung tinuro ko before, no? So, kung ito yung force natin, parang pwede mong sabihin na ito yung tail, ito yung head, no? Ito, pero pwede mo extend hanggang doon kasi yun yung may sukat eh. So, pwede mo sabihin na ito yung head. So, ngayon, para makuha natin yung components, kailangan lang natin munang kunin yung length nito. Okay? So, kapag tinignan mo maigi, from tail to head, ang distance natin along x ay ito, which is yung 4 meters. Ito na ngayon yung ano natin, yung dinefine ko earlier na LX. Okay? Tapos sunod, ito naman, yung distance naman ng tail papunta ng head along the y-axis ay ito naman. So ito naman yung tatawagin ko na Ly. And lastly, yung distance ng tail papunta sa head along the z-axis is 8 meters. So ito naman tatawagin ko na Lz. So from there, we can compute for the length of tail to head by extended Pythagorean theorem. Okay, and that's gonna give us square root of 4 squared plus 5 squared plus 8 squared. So that's square root of 105. Okay? So with that, pwede na natin makuha yung component ng force. Yung x component ng force, di ba? That is parang slope lang. Yung F times over L, tas yun dito is yung Lx. Yung dimension from tail to head measured along the x-axis. So for this problem, ang F natin ay 50 kilonewtons. And then yung Lx natin ay 4 over square root of 105. So therefore, our x component would be so 19.52. Okay? So that is letter C, approximately. Next, number 2. Determine the force F if the horizontal force along the x-axis is 20. So ito baliktad. Baliktad siya. Kapag daw ang given naman dito is yung x component. So pinapahanap naman yung magnitude ng force. Okay, so same relation. Ito pa rin yung relation na gagamitin natin. Okay, kumbaga yung f of x, yung x component ng resultant ay f times Lx over L. Ano ba yung fx? In this case, 20. Ang hinahanap ko naman is f. Ito, hindi naman magbabago. This is still 4 over square root of 105. So therefore, yung f natin is 51.23. Okay, and that is letter B. Okay, so di ba, madali lang. So number 3, determine the height of the pole if fx is 20, fy is 24, fz is 29. So kumbaga, for item number 3, parang unknown kunwari ito, wala yan. So wala yung C, pero same lang yung A at B. So unknown ito. Tapos given tayo ng lahat ng components. Okay, so for number 3, let me just redraw yung yung figure. Parang ganito yung scenario sa number 3. So this is 4 meters, this is 5 meters, Unknown yon, pero alam mo na yung components ni XYZ. Alam mo yung component dito? FZ. Alam mo yung component dito? Um, FY. Tapos alam natin yung component dito. FX. Okay, so pinapahanap ano yung um, height nito. Okay? So to calculate that, una, we will just repeat this. Okay, so bali ang mangyayari ngayon, yung L natin, hindi na square root of 105. It's going to be a function of the third uh, parameter, yung C. So bali magiging length natin ay square root ng 4 squared plus 5 squared plus C squared. So may ganyan siya. Okay? And then, yung F naman, yung resultant, pwede nating ma-solve actually. Kasi ano lang yun eh, fx squared plus fy squared plus fz squared. Tapos given naman tong tatlo, so makakompute natin. So komputin muna natin to. Square root of, ang given sa atin ay 20 squared plus 24 squared plus 29. So that's 42.626. So lagay ko na lang sa A. Okay? So now to solve for C, mamili lang tayo kung anong gustong component ang gamitin natin. Kasi kung gagamitin natin si ano no, si FZ, so dapat F times yung LZ which is C over yung yung L. And actually guys, masosolve na natin to kasi alam naman natin to eh. Ito yun. Tapos alam din naman natin to, given yan, 29, no? Or, kung halimbawa ayaw mo niyan, or pwede rin na fx ang gamitin mo. F times, ano yung x? So in this case, 5. Di ba? 5, sorry, 4 pala, 4. Ito yung x. So 4 over square root of 4 squared plus 5 squared plus c squared. Pwede ganyan. Tapos alam mo naman yung fx, alam mo rin yung f, so masasolve mo. Or, yung fy, pwede rin kung gusto mo. So 5 over square root of 4 squared plus 5 squared plus c squared. So it's really up to you at this point kung anong gusto mong gamitin dyan sa tatlo. Okay? So, kung ito ang gagamitin mo, magiging 29 is equal to 42.626 times C over square root of 4 squared plus 5 squared plus C. So, last is shift solve mo lang yung C. Kung ito naman ang gagamitin mo, ano ba yung fx natin? Ang fx natin ay 20. Okay, 20. So 20 is equal to 42.626. So 4 over square root of 4 squared plus 5 squared plus c. So ganun pala yung shift solve mo yung c. Or kung gusto mo naman yung y, edi ano to, ito yung 24. Okay? So pakita ko lang, no? So yung una, ang sagot natin, kung ito una ang gagawin, okay, so that will give you 5.94. Ito yon letter A, no? Kung itong pangalawa ang gagawin ko lang tong 20, tapos gagawin ko naman tong 4. Okay? Meron lang konting discrepancy, no? Pero it's approximately 5. Tama ba 20 yun? Ay, tama naman. Okay? And then kapag ito namang panghuli ang gagamitin, yung 24, so gagawin na natin itong 5. Okay, so ito naman, may konting discrepancy din, no? So, 6 point something, no? But anyway, of course, you are expected here to use yung, yung Z kasi nahanap ko nga itong C na to. Okay? So, that's why our answer here must be 5.94. Yung una kong ginawa. Ito. Okay? So, pakita ko lang ulit ha. Ay, nabura ko na. Bali, 29 is equal to A times C over square root of 4 squared plus 5 squared plus C squared. Okay, so 5.94. So that's our answer here. Okay, so that's how we solve this problem.